Welcome to Mediocre Gaming, and today we're playing Destiny 2. Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and salutations. Today, the space phone's in trouble. Let's get to it. The Oracle engine is one of the missions, or pursuits, or bounties, or whatever you want to call it, that Petra is giving out this week. So you'll pick it up from Petra, and then it'll pop up on the map. You can track it on the map. It's right there. And then you'll start it up. When you start it up, they say, hey, the space phone's in trouble. The Taken have targeted it. And so you have to save the Oracle engine. Oracle engine, of course, is where you initially heard and talked with Mara from the Great Beyond, or wherever she happens to be, and it's in danger, so you need to go save it, if for no other reason than communication, although they do say that it's far more important than just talking with someone. So this first section you're going to want to go through, and there are 3 yellow bar Taken that you have to take out. Take them out. By themselves, it wouldn't be too difficult, but there are a whole bunch of ads around them, both Taken and Scorn. So do whatever you need to do, take them out, they'll drop a charge, pick up the charge, and take it back over to the little blue passageway between the mist and the spine of Kyries. So once you get the orb over there, you'll dunk it. It'll take 1 out of 3 of those Taken orbs off of there. Once you get 2 of them down, when you get the 3rd one close, it will spawn some Scorn in the area. Take those guys out, and then you're ready to move on to the next part. Now this mission you can play by yourself, or you can play with up to 2 other members on your fire team. Just realize that the enemies will have a little bit more hit points if you're playing with multiple people, or more than just yourself. So best thing to do is just to run up and dunk that 3rd ball, and then when you dunk it, you do a little area of effect damage, so it may take out some guys or damage them. Now the first area in the spine of Kyries, you can actually skip. You don't have to fight any of those guys. You can just pick up the Scorch Cannon and move on to the next area. So once you get past that first encounter, whether you fight or whether you run past it, you'll come to a bridge with a Shrieker. Anytime you come up with a Shrieker, you'll want to take it out. The way that they work now is that it's impossible to get past them, or very, very difficult, I should say, to get past them without at least someone getting killed. So it's best just to take them out. Once you get to the next area, you will want to take out at least some of the guys, at least say the snipers and the guys that are going to take you out a little bit more easily. Now, once you get to past the bridge, there is a stairway on the right hand side. You go up the stairway and there's a sniper and also another Shrieker. Make sure you take both of them out. That'll help the longevity of the team. And you come to another bridge. Go across the bridge and there's going to be a couple of shielded Taken. Go ahead and take them out. Now if you do not take out the knights in the previous area, they will chase you down up to this point with the shielded guys. So make sure that you have One person if you have multiple in your group, looking for those knights and doing some damage. I do believe that they are orange barred enemies, so they are a little bit of a challenge. But if you have an auto rifle or hand cannon or anything that does a decent amount of damage, you'll be able to take them out without too much trouble. And then you get to the final charge boss before you get to the final encounter. Go ahead and power him down, take him down however you would like, and he'll drop the last charge. Now take that charge up to the balcony, and then you'll be able to dunk it, and you'll get to the final room of the Oracle engine. Now there are some differences if you're playing by yourself or playing in a group of 3 in this encounter. Now once you do enough damage to the boss, there is actually 2 bosses in the final room. Once you pick up a Scorch Cannon, a Taken Ogre will spawn. Now make sure that you are holding down the fire button to do maximum damage on the Scorch Cannon shots. When you release the trigger, you will stagger the ogre, so you will have a second or 2 if you need to run past him. Once you do a certain amount of damage, about 1/3 of his health, you'll spawn more adds. And you can keep on doing damage, and once you get down to around half, a second Taken Ogre will spawn. It is another boss, in addition to more adds. And more dangerous adds, I should say. So you'll have shielded Taken, and you'll have snipers, and you'll have melee Taken knights that will try to take you out. And it depends a little bit on when you're trying to do this. The enemies will change a little bit, so the composition of the enemies will change depending on when you do it. But if you have a team of 3, there will be Shriekers that need to be taken care of. 3 Shriekers. And you'll want to take care of them as quickly as possible as soon as they open up. Now keep focusing on the initial or the first Taken Ogre until you take him out. And then you only have the 1 Taken Ogre to deal with. And I say this because the attack that the Taken Ogre has knocks you back a little bit. It staggers you. So it makes it difficult to have any sort of freedom of movement while they are around or focused on you. So get that first one down. Find the second one wherever it happens to be. Try to keep an eye on the location of both of them because they will come towards you or one of your team members at all times. So if you're on the top level, they'll come up the stairs either one way or the other, or both if they're both alive. And then you'll have to drop down from the top to the bottom to get a little breathing space. You do not want to be right next to them. Even if you have a melee super like Arc Strider or the new hammer ability. But once you take them out, then that is the end, and you'll get a small message and say thank you very much. Alright, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the bell before you leave to be notified of all future episodes as soon as they go live. And thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and we'll see you next time.
Petra, come in. Observatory's clear. No damage to the Oracle.
Good. That's good. But I can't shake the feeling that we're being outmaneuvered. First the relics, now the observatory. I just don't see how it adds up.
It may not. The Hive aren't renowned for their strategy. Neither are the Taken.
I suppose that's true. Good work anyway.